Hi guys, my name is Andy, and this is Timberborn. Timberborn, it's a beaver colony management in a post-human apocalyptic world. The main idea is that you will lead a colony of beavers to repopulate Earth. We don't have much information of what happened and why Earth became what it is, but you as a evolved beaver society, you need to repopulate it. I have already played the game. I finished the game in one of the maps with the Folktails. It was a really nice playthrough. And started one with the Iron Teeth. Um, right now, I don't think that I should play the Iron Teeth. They are a little bit more complicated. I don't fully understand all the mechanics for the Iron Teeth. If you want to play with the Iron Teeth, go ahead. I feel like they are really enjoyable and really fun to play, but they are a little bit more complicated. I will play with the Folktails in this playthrough, and then we'll see if it goes well. We may start a new playthrough with the Iron Teeth later. Okay, so as I said, I played the waterfall maps, waterfall waterfalls map, and finished with the folktales. That's why I have the flexible start unlock. This is something that you unlock once you finish the game in that map. And if you go, for example, to planes, I don't have it, so you need to start in the default set. Um, okay, so waterfalls. I'm tempted to play waterfalls again. No, not due to the flexible start. I will not be moving the town center. So if you want to follow along, you will be able to do it. But I play the old waterfall map, and it was completely different to this, and they remade it. So I'm tempted, but I think I'm gonna be playing Canyon. Yeah, this one is too small. It's good, but it's too small. I kind of like the 128 for 128. Like 256 is massive, massive. Um, yeah, and I don't feel like playing any of the really difficult maps, but there's a lot of maps, and then you can go into the workshop and download maps made by other people. Let's see. I think, I think that we should be playing Canyon. Uh, yeah, playing snow, lake snow. Yeah, let's go with canyons and let's see what it is. I will be playing in normal difficulty. I will skip the tutorial because I know most of the stuff, but I will be explaining what I'm doing. So if you haven't played the game, you can understand what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Um, yeah, no much more. Let's start and see what's going on. Okay, we are in. So the first thing that we need to do, or we are prompted to do, is to choose a name for our settlement. Um, let's call it a really creative name like Beaverton. Yeah, yeah, I came up with that. It's trademark. Okay, first thing on the menu will be pausing the game. You can pause with spacebar and with the right click of your mouse, with the right button, you can rotate the map or move the camera actually in a pivot point, and then with WASD you can move them up. Like WSAD, you move them up. Perfect. Here you have your log of the things that are going on in in your colony. Then you have the how many viewers are working, how many works are not being filled, and how many viewers you have unemployed. Here you have uh, the accommodation, the lodging, how many, if I stop for a second, how many occupied beds, how many free beds, and how many homeless viewers you have. And here it's how many adults you have which are able to work and fill up the positions of work, and how many childs you have that at the moment the only thing that they will do is eat your food and grow up. Then here you have your science. Here you have the materials that you have in stock, the ingredients, and the food. This is the global food of your colony. Um, uh, is a number that you need to be checking because you will have droughts in this game. Um, During those droughts, you will need to be storing water, which is the next element, and you will need to have food to sustain yourself because everything is going to go dry like this and die. So if it goes dry, it's not growing and you will not be able to pick the the food. And the last one is bad water. That bad water, it's tainted water. It's this one, or pool water, like everyone else call it. In this map, we have two sources of it, and goes down through here, and into here, and through the edge of the map, and out. Over here, we have another source, which is down here. You can, nope, not that one. You can go with this one, and start removing layers of the map, and you will see like in the layer 8 we have the two sources and go through here and down here. Bad water will cause contamination and beavers will be affected by the contamination and crops will be affected by contamination, so it's something that you need to keep in mind. So in the game you have the source of fresh water that it's right here, that you will have periods of time where you have fresh water, periods of time where you will have droughts, so you won't have any kind of water, and then you will have periods of time where you will have bad tides. So bad tides make the flow of clean water right now uh, transforming into bad water. So you don't want that bad water coming through the flow of clean water because it will cause a mess in your settlement. Okay, so far so good. We will reset this one there and let's start. Okay, first thing on the menu will be, let me add something. Give me a sec.
let's add some objectives here. This will be collecting water, starting food production, and building a dam. Let me see if I can. Why is it so bad? Let's pause the recording here. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, guys, so we're back. If you see down here, you will see that I added a list of objectives, and I will be updating this to keep track of what we need to do right now. So, first order of things, it's start collecting water. Okay, so to do that, we will go to path. Here, down here, we will select a path and extend it to the river. And let's grab water, and the water we want water pumps. So I want to put, can I set one here? I will set one here and one here. Then we need to put some path to them to get connected. Perfect. And then I will set some storage for the water. So far we only have the small tanks, so I will add 1, 2, 3. This will be enough at the beginning. So now this is set. If you see here, it requires logs to be constructed. This requires log, this requires log. So what we are going to do right now is start collecting wood also, that I did not do, or they did not set into the objectives. So let's go to wood, let's go to lumberjack flag. So if you see the green line, that is the area of effect of this lumberjack flag. So we will be putting it like right here, right there. Let's put 2. We have a total of 9 beavers, so we will want 2 beavers here, 4 beavers under construction, and then for the start food production that we have over here, what we want to for starting, it's the gathering flag. So same concept, the green line depicts the area of effect, so we will be putting to over here. Then we will grab our path, do that to connect here, and we will do that to connect over there. So we have 2, 4, 8 beavers working. We have 1 more beaver with that job currently, so we will add another lumberjack over there, and we will indicate which trees we want to cut. So let's indicate from here to back here. You don't need to worry to be marking stuff on other levels, so it stays in the same level that you started dragging, so that it's something really good to to avoid cutting trees that you don't want to cut. We will be cutting down all these pine trees that later on we will replant, so don't get worried. Let's tidy it up a little bit. Perfect. And then For the berry picking, you don't need to set an area. They will start picking berries right away, and then you can replant berries if you want. There's the possibility, but for now we will leave uh, as it is. Okay, so let's run the time. Over here you have different speeds. You have two time speeds, and then I have a mod that allows me to go to 20x speed, which will be really good for this series and leaving stuff to be like that. Okay, we have our tanks ready. Yeah, so you can see they are not set to store anything right now, so we would go here, set it for water, then we can copy setting with B, copy settings with V, and paste it the settings, and paste in the settings. So now we will start storing water over here. We have 152 berries, as you can see, and we still have 2 logs. So we will finish building this. This will be high priority, and this will be high priority. This sets the exactly what I said, the priority of assigning a beaver to work in there. Okay, so far we have 35 water, 128 berries, and 27 logs. So in our objectives, we can right now edit this and say, okay, start collecting water. It's done. And now we have start food production. Have start food production and build a dam. Why I don't consider picking up berries food production? Because you have a whole food production um, mechanic. Here under food we have the efficient farmhouse that will be setting. Let me see if I can set it. And why do I want to set it over here? Because I want to maximize the green area. Not the green area of the farmhouse, but the green area with grass, the alive area where I can plant stuff. So let's put it over here. Let's grab a path. Let's draw a path from here to the town center. Very good. And let's start planting. So to plant, we come to crops. And here we have different types of crops. We have wheat, potato, sunflowers, and carrots. Unlock. At the beginning, carrots will take 4 days to grow, and they will give you 3 carrots. Sunflowers 5 days, potatoes 6 days, and wheat it will take 10 days for 3 wheat. With wheat we can make flour, and with flour we can make bread. But this is something that will come down the line. So far we want carrots. So let's start here like this, and we want to set over here a little bit more, and over here, and I believe that it's sufficient carrots. And what we are going to do, new part of the objective will be, A new part of the project is start food production, and let's build build houses. Build houses for the beavers. Okay, so we have start production, build houses, and build a dam. So here, what we are going to do is go to housing, lodge, and lodge allows you to. This one is for 3 beavers, and we currently have 13 beavers. So we will need, and I will do it up here, where I can utilize the dead space. And let's do. Hmm. I could do it back here actually. At the moment, yeah. Let's do it back here because then we can over here we can create like a really good living district because beavers have something called well-being, and when you increase the well-being of your beavers, they work faster and they get um, damaged less. Also, increasing the well-being will, in fact, unlock the iron teeth if you are playing for the first time and you want to unlock the iron teeth. You need to go to well-being 14, 15, something like that, I think. So, to increase the well-being of the beavers, we have this whole section called well-being, where you will have a campfire, a rooftop terrace, a teeth grinder. The teeth grinder it's required for mostly for the ones working with lumber because they will injure themselves doing that. Then there are other shops that will cause you or cause your beavers to get injured. I don't think these have any danger associated with them. No, but then down the line you will have metalworking, etc. that have, for example, this one, the smelter have a medium chance of injury. So the beavers that work in the smelter, they will get injured, and you will need to treat them. And for that, you have the medical bed, and they will go and rest in the medical bed until the point that they are happy. The other thing that you need to take under consideration under the well-being, it's, well, you have different things, but right now, for example, if we open this, the basic needs like hunger, thirst, sleep, shelter, and wet fur are not uh, fully covered. So over here, yeah, you see, well-being of 15 while playing Foxtail to unlock the Iron Teeth. I already have them unlocked because I beat the game with the Foxtails on another map. Yeah, so far we have hunger, third, and sleep cover. They are sleeping on the floor, but they are sleeping. How can this one go down if you increase the time and the amount of time they are working? That it's something that I will need to do at some point. Wet fur. How do we get wet fur? Well, if the beavers go into the water, they will get wet fur. You can do that by putting a bath into the water and forcing them to go into the water and out, and that will keep your fur wet fur um, need fill or full fill. Or you can add what it's called here a lido. A lido, it's a little space that you put next to water. Let me see. And they can go and swim in the river and stay there and have some recreation time for them. So, all that being said, what we are going to start doing right now is setting login for 13 beavers. So this will be 3, 6, 3, 6. I cannot do it here without chopping down those trees. So let's do something. Let's cancel this. Let's cancel this, and let's do it over here. Okay. Okay. We have reached the 30 minutes marker. Let me leave it here so far. Let's do something. Let's save the game as YouTube season 1 episode 1, or let's do season 1 Beaver Dawn, and let's save it here. Let me know if you are interested in keep watching this. I will be posting new content on on this game playthrough, and if you like it, we can keep going till the end. For the next video, I will be working on adding login and starting the farming process and storage, and after that creating our first dam. Okay guys, see you later.